Hello peeps, welcome back. Welcome back to Thedas, welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition, and tonight, or this afternoon, or this morning, it depends on where you're actually listening and watching from. We are, as the title suggests, going to save, or well, I hope so, Sutherland and his merry band from whatever mess they get themselves into. And then we're going to close a couple of, sore spots on the Storm Coast and get on with Varric's personal quests about Red Lyrium. We are going to see what we can do to help Cassandra and the Seekers of Truth. And we are going to try and keep helping Josephine because she has this little problem of a contract on her head. Let me check if the mic is working and everything is fine. Just a second. Yes, it is. Okay. Because the only time I actually decided not to check and to say, yeah, well, I've learned now. It's been like 30 something streams. I've learned how to do. The mic was not connected properly, so it wasn't transmitting. So now I check. There we go. Okay, as you may have noticed, if you have watched other episodes of this Let's Play, I am pretty fond of the war table and the missions that it offers. A lot of players of Dragon Age Inquisition do not use the war table very much. Ouch, 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 I sipped my tea, but the tea has been boiling. The tea is hot. This was shocking news. Okay, this is exactly what we're coming to do, but first I want to take a look on the other side of the map. And a lot of players do not pay attention to what the war table does, what the war table actually entails. I think that's an error because it's basically a mini game on its own. So let's see what we gained or lost here. If you hear beeping, that's just my dishwasher informing me that it's time to open up because she has finished. And that's a letter delivered to Skyhold. It was a pleasure meeting with your representatives. We are happy to lend the Inquisition our support. Tyrion Veneto on behalf of Her Grace Duchess Amalia. Just for Cecia. And thank you. Let's see here. This was just gathering stuff, right? And we got, deep mushroom that we don't have to gather ourselves. And that's a good thing because it sucks. But the main event for now is going to be this one. The last trail of Sutherland and Company found and mapped. On your action, Inquisitor. If they need assistance, you're in the best position to render it. Okay. I think... How do you get if... Oh, I don't know. We're going to see that, okay? So we also have these reports of Darkspawn activity in the Storm Coast, and while the area is sparsely populated, the Darkspawn pose a significant threat to travelers, as well as to Inquisition soldiers stationed in the coast, on the coast, whatever the coast. No matter the coast. Should the Darkspawn branch away from the region, villages further inland may be a risk. Yes, we're going to do that, but not now because it takes 13 minutes and I don't want to wait. And we're heading there. Oh, yes, this one. I have moved some of my agents into Carbronac, the fortress in Crestwood. At the moment, the villagers prefers to the bandit. Thank you. And it is an excellent waypoint from Ferelden to Orlais. We can make it a rendezvous point for our messengers carrying sensitive information from either country. You are familiar with the caves underneath Crestwood. They run for miles, and if we excavate some passages, our agents could easily enter and exit the keep without being seen. Yes, Lily?
Inquisitor.
Yes. Yes, Liliana. Okay, resources, locate the missing seekers. So the attack on Heaven showed that Corypheus corrupted and controlled the Templar Order. This should have been impossible under the watch of Farlow's Seekers, but they, and particularly Lord Seeker Lucius, are nowhere to be found. Have they vanished, or, as Cassandra believes, was something done to them? With effort, the truth may come to light. You can send Liliana people, according to agents, or you can use, as usually, the connection Josephine offers. Someone must have seen the seekers or given them safe harbor. Entice them with a reward, and the leads will follow.
Inquisitor.
Let's be smart, right? Let's try, at least. And we're going to... okay, I can do that unless I let them die. See. Let's see. Crystal resources. Celebrate the fucking dragon slaying. Blah, blah, blah. Tell me you sent soldiers to collect the grisly remains. We have nobles clamoring to see the head up close. I should have anticipated this. Gawking was for peasants, but it becomes civilized when done with a glass of wine in one hand and a fan in the other. Remember, kids, gawking is for peasants, but it becomes civilized when done with a glass of wine in one hand and a fan in the other. And another letter from Ferelden, signed Heron. If you remember them, they are the two smiths that you meet in Origins. They have a shop in Denerim, and then you have them move to your fortress of Adamantine in Awakening. My associate Wade is known throughout Thedas for his talent at capturing the glory of the Draconic in the armor he makes. The scarcity of dragon scale means that Wade is all too rarely afforded the chance to work in his chosen medium. But here's the solution. Wade shares his expertise with the Inquisition in exchange for the dragon material collected so far. So, you want all my dragon material? Wade and Heron are troublesome, but Wade's talent is undeniable. Send them whatever dragon material we aren't using ourselves, okay?
Inquisitor.
I'm okay with that, but I don't want to give you all my dragon materials, because I don't have that many, okay? And I've slayed the dragon, and I didn't want to, okay? Okay. Every time I listen to YouTubers, to proper YouTube. Oh, also, if you look at the Inquisition symbol, not now, obviously it stopped as soon as I said, oh, I want to tell them, when it's saving on the lower right corner of the screen. If you look intensely at it for as long as you can do it, because as long as it stays on, and then you close your eyes or you look for a wall, you can see it with your eyes closed, or it's only my retina that it's permanently burned with that. I don't know. Anyway, every time I listen to other YouTubers, I am I don't know, sometimes I am enticed, sometimes I am appalled. It depends. Oh, I have to get some of the materials to the researcher. And I listen, I don't know if you know if you ever watched the videos and listened to his songs, which are quite good. If you know Corpse Husband, I guess you do. He has like a fuck ton of followers now. I've been following him for a while, as not much on YouTube as a YouTuber, but I stumbled on a couple of his readings of creepypasta, basically. He has this fantastic, very, very deep voice. And every time I listen to him, I say, okay, I want to do YouTube videos that are, you know, low voiced and sexy and stuff like that. And then I get enthusiastic and my voice keeps spiking up like a teenager. I'm sorry. And also, I'm an idiot, so I will never be one of those who can school their voices very, very much, but I can try. If you like me when I speak like this, I can try. Okay, no, I can't. Okay, let's go and do something. I want to get... Can I actually... Because I know that... okay, they told me you have to go to the Storm Coast to save Sutherland. But do we actually have... Yes, there's a quest. There's a quest. Okay, now we have a quest, and I suppose we have a marker. Wow, we are incredibly late with the stream. I mean, okay. I guess it's not actually a problem. We're going to the Storm Coast, okay? Let's see. This is a shard. Where do we need to go? I remember it near Apostate Landing or something like that. So that's around here. Yes. So it's a zone that it's very hard to get, but we're going to get to Driftwood. Okay. And we're going to bring with us the usual suspects. So Dorian, Bull, and Varric. Okay? My usual gang. Even when I'm romancing Solas, I can't resist having Dorian and Bull and Varric around. I have a gigantic cup of tea with me, and I'm very happy about it, because this evening is actually chilly. And I'm always cold, so it's being a really unusual November. I guess we'll better get used to it, because, you know, global warming and everything, but
we cannot allow the Red Templars to maintain a foothold here.
No, we can't, but we're here to do other stuff, so yeah. Okay. We're very close to where we need to go, but if I remember correctly, work, you better work. We need to get from here, because you cannot climb that directly, okay? You need to get up using this old ruin dwarven thingy. Yeah, the Storm Coast makes you want to have a cup of tea after all. Exactly, Anto. Hello, by the way. So yeah, we're having pretty unusual, but even more and more usual November. It's being so warm. It's almost like it's spring. It's spring weather, and it's not raining basically at all, which is very, very bad. It rains for days or not at all. Oh, here they are. Here they are. Let's save them. Okay, let's stop for a second. This is Voth. And this is the mage that is with Sutherland. Let's meet the company, because you do not have much chances, okay? So he is an enchanter, basically. A spellbinder, I guess, because he has a book. And only spellbinders have books, usually, to winter ones. Okay, they're under attack, Darkspawn. These are Darkspawn. This one is another of Sutherland's girls. She's Shahid, and if I'm not wrong, Shahid is actually Sutherland's girlfriend. We cannot see her very well, but she's very cute. And she's a rogue. Then we have the boy. Sutherland, ooh, he has one. Oh, no, guys. There's 1 point left. 1 point of health left. So I'm going to do this. And then Dorian is going to hit this one, or... yeah. And then Bull is going to get this. Grappling chain, and Varric, please do something about the rest. Ooh, okay, who's this? This one is a rebel mage. Oh, this is the rebel mage that you usually get as a mini boss. Oh, and it's not a good thing that he got involved in this fight, because he usually is pretty tough. I don't think it's going to be a problem, but let's see.
The Inquisitor.
Okay, the Inquisitor is going to help you, Sutherland. Don't worry. Please don't die.
You. True as anything, hero.
Okay.
It's the Inquisitor. I told you. I told you.
Yes, we saved them, and now we have to deal with this rebel mage.
True as anything, hero.
I am a true as anything hero. Thank you, Sutherland, darling. And now he's helping us against this guy, who I guess will not have much of a chance now, because he is usually a mini boss that you fight, and is pretty tough. He's leveled up usually, but it's a couple of levels above you usually. But after a while, his leveling up stops.
It's the Inquisitor. I told you. I told you.
So.
True as anything, hero.
Hey, Sutherland. Let's disengage. Let's stop hitting the rams. Here we go. We can speak with him.
I knew you'd come. Rat's a good runner. We saved a caravan but lost the fight. Saw your flag and we're hoping we were good for a ransom. Inquisitor, we'll return to the hold. We'll be back out in no time. Thank you.
Thank you, Sutherland. Ooh, look at that. Bull and Varric got pretty beaten up. Ooh, and the mage, the rebel mage, had a glowing key.
It's the Inquisitor. I told you. I told you.
I told you! You told me! Okay, Sutherland, now stop it, please, because you're getting, you know, it's a bit embarrassing, okay? Thank you, dear, anyway. It's fantastic because I know, you know what I'm about to say, right? If you read the novels, at this point, I think if I ever became okay, let's collect this shard. It's basically in our face. If I ever became a famous YouTuber, And I don't think that's a possibility, but anyway. I think one of my catchphrases would be, if you actually read the books. Hey, have you read the book? Because, you know, this is based on a book. Oh, you could read the book, and it's basically, I say that all the time. Anywho, if you read Winter Nights, one of the most amazing short stories in the book is this story where Sutherland and company are the main characters, and well, I guess Skyhold is another character more than a location. And well, you see why if you read it. I'm not going to spoil it. Okay, are you fucking kidding me? I want to get there. Okay, I'm going here so that I can maybe equip some potions because we are low. One of the amazing things all around. One of the very interesting things you get from reading the story in Winter Nights is that finding out that Sutherland's first name is Donald. BioWare, I love you. Could have called him Kiefer, I guess, but it's Donald, like without the final D, which I guess is more, you know, it sounds a bit more old Celtic name and a bit of more fantasy-like than plain old Donald. So if he's going to name his son not Kiefer but Keith, I don't know. While we were chatting last time, I was reminded of the fact that, yeah, there are actually people who do not like to read, and that's unfortunate. Okay, as I have mentioned more than once, I think my day job, my job is I'm a bookseller. So yeah, I sell books for a living, and I try to convince people to take the actual path. You idiot. Okay, sorry, not that. I try to convince people to buy books. So that's actually my job. I'm pretty good at it, usually. No, I did not equip the potions. I said I would do it. I didn't do it. Not a great problem, honestly. Ooh, one of my favorite themes is starting. I've said this before, I have a deja vu. It's a mix between the Stark theme from Game of Thrones and Chinese music, or Chinese sounding traditional music, like okay, I base myself. Ooh, enemies, friends, I guess, because you have not attacked me. Who the hell are you? Ooh, Assyrian shields. Okay. And it's a mix. Ooh, between those two things, like a mix between Game of Thrones and Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, right? Listen to that. Yes, this change in octave, I think. It's very strange. It's very and down. This is very very typical in Eastern music. Not so much in Western music. Who the hell are those? Darkspawn? And who's that? Fighting. Is that Sutherland people? No, is that Hessarian blades, okay? So yeah. And also, I think the same technique of going up and down the same octave very quickly is used in the Stark theme in Game of Thrones. So that's why it reminds me of that. So we have this glowing key. And we've been here at the beginning of our adventure, and there was a door we could not open, if you remember. And, you know, curiosity, cats, and all that stuff, right? So we're going to... Oh, this lady is so ugly. I need tea. This thing screaming... every time, okay, it's probably supposed to be a fennec, because fennec are foxes, and I don't know if you ever lived in a place with foxes around. They sound like a woman screaming in the night. It's creepy as a hell. Ooh, let's read. I don't like this. An excerpt from a manifesto on mage rights. The page is worn and creased as though read many times. And this, my peeps, this has been written by Anders, okay? So, please stand up. Okay, I'm an Anders fan, okay? Andraste suffered at the hands of magisters. Thus, she feared the influence of magic. But if the Maker blamed magic for the Magister's action in the Black City, why would he still gift us with it? The oppression of mages stems from the fears of men, not the will of the Maker. A few personal thoughts are scrolled below. The fears of men. If they stay away, there will be no fear. This place is remote enough. And you already sound like an asshole. Strange to hear no one talking in the other room. To feel no eyes watching me. I miss it sometimes. But if that was not the will of the Maker, then perhaps this is. And this guy took the righteous and just cause of mages. Brought things a bit further. Okay, like if you get down here, it is full of bodies.
Right. Adventure. All part of the package.
And these bodies are actually Tevinter. At least this one is an Arlequin, okay? So he is a Tevinter, a rogue. And the other guys, yeah, they look to all of them. They look Tevinter, and he got himself a nice altar with skulls and bodies. Yeah, all this probably suggests, you guessed it, blood magic. Yeah, but the manifesto was legit. I think the entirety of the manifesto, Anders' manifesto, can be found in the Codex in Dragon Age 2. Who's there? Who's there? Who's attacking me? And you can read it. I don't think there is a copy, a complete copy in Inquisition, but that was an an extract, okay. And yes, absolutely, place your hand on your heart. Anyway, mage rights or mage fights. Okay, we're going here now. Oh, Oh, guys, the Storm Coast is almost free. It's
Inquisitor,
done.
I've something for you.
We only are missing a small portion of it. And the small portion is here. We unlocked it with... okay, let's see how we are with potions. Yes, Cassandra, Sarah, Dorian, Blackie, Cole, Vivian, Solus, Varric. Okay, Varric. Oh, Varric is okay, yes. Iron Bull is okay. Oh, I don't like this team. This one I don't like. We had a war table mission to unlock this part of the map, and I usually get here, I think, much sooner. For some reason, it's very strange. I'm playing in a very unusual way for me, because I am trying not to rush stuff around, but also this, for some aspects, is basically a speed run for me, because I usually check every corner, I open every door, and okay, let's remove the signal here because it's bothering me. Read every page of every letter of every
Inquisitor.
book you find around, and retrace my steps a lot and go around exploring very methodically. But since I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, I am not doing that this time. Believe me, I am playing
This place
way
gives me a
faster.
headache.
This place gives you a headache. Why? I don't know. Dorian. Way faster than I usually play, okay? Believe me. So, okay, this cave gets you... Oh. There's probably spiders and stuff out there. There are 2 boats. Boats. What's this? You can loot it. We haven't even been here, but evidently someone has, and these boats are marked with Templar shields. So these are Templar. Oh, hello, seagull, standing on nothing. And you actually look like a white crow. You're not a seagull. You're probably meant
I'm just
to be.
saying, Dorian, you carry around this picture of the Canary in your mind. Like, you see us as this forbidden, terrible thing, and you're inclined to do the forbidden.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
All I'm saying is, if you ever want to explore that, my door's always open.
You are impossible. This is... Oh.
Good. I like that energy. Stoke those fires, big guy.
Oh, these guys are flirting now, and Bull's arm, I don't know if you noticed, Bull's left arm is disappearing inside his... Okay, is gone. I hope once he fights he gets unstuck, because that's not good for you, Bull. Not while we fight. Okay, I'm gonna unstuck him because I cannot bother to... Okay. Okay, let's go back to controlling Eviani. Okay, and the arm is unstuck. So these two are flirting very, very openly now. And I adore the fact that Bull calls Dorian big guy. Which, by the way, Dorian is not a small
The Red
guy.
Templars have dug in here.
All right, let's do it.
Yes, Bull, I like your energy, to quote you. Dorian is not a small guy by any means. I mean, he looks small beside Iron Bull, but look at him. He has some shoulders and is pretty, you know, built. And is not... everyone is basically the same height in Inquisition, if you notice. The same race has the same height. But I think Dorian is supposed to be pretty tall. I always had canon him as a tall guy. Enemies! To quote my boy Garrus, enemies everywhere! I adore this effect that necromancy has with the giant skull, like a Death Eater, Death Mark, Dark Mark, sorry. Uh-oh, we have red lyrium. Varric, you want to do the honors? Now, this is good because, yes, okay, but the fact that you destroy, and please note the air quotes, red lyrium by fragmenting it into smaller pieces, yeah, not so good. Let's claim this place. Darwin Mouth. Built into the cliffs of the Storm Coast, the port at Darwin's Mouth once connected the Dwarven Pikes to the Waking Sea. In addition to increasing trade between the dwarves and their allies in the Winter Imperium, direct access to the deep roads meant diplomats from Ozma could visit the port without fear of losing their stone sands. The site thus became a popular meeting place for ambassadors of the two nations. When Darkspawn incursions forced the dwarves to retreat into Ozma, the deep roads leading to Darwin's Mouth were sealed, and the port fell into disuse. At least all reputable use of the port ceased. Bandits, smugglers, and pirates are known to use the various caves along the Storm Coast, including Tanachvil Mouth itself, for their own gains. From the Storm Coast and its history by Brother Vincent, Chantry Scholar. Not Jenny TV. Huh. So this place, okay, I'm gonna do it again. I'm so sorry. If you actually read the books, I'm so sorry. I mean, I don't do it on purpose, okay? And if you read, oh God, I don't remember if it's Stolen Throne or The Calling. When they go down into the deep roads, it's The Calling, right? And they get into the deep roads and they don't know how to get out at some point, and they come out in a place where the sea meets the deep roads. I always picture something like this. Okay. So we have red lyrium, we have red Templars, we have red regions. No, that's Italy right now with COVID. Yay! Ooh, we have a behemoth. Behemoth is a fantastic word. I mean, I think it's an Hebrew word. I think it's Hebrew. And we do not have that in Italian. We use the equivalent of colossus, if you want to say something like that, which is colosso, basically, obviously. Behemoth is not translated as not an Italian translation, and if you use, I guess we would say behemoth in Italian. almost no one knows what you're talking about unless they're very good on their Bible. And not many people are. I am not. I know, I am not. Ooh, is vulnerable to cold. Look at that. You can see from this guy here, since he's not in combat, you can see he has a shard of red lyrium strapped to his chest into a red Templar insignia. That is fantastic. I never noticed. That's probably the only part of him that is still a Templar. It's the chest plate of his armor. And there's a chain keeping that shard like around his neck, in the meeting his chest plate in the place where the sword is carved. That's fantastic. And for the rest, he is completely made of red lyrium inside and out. Wow. Behemoth. Wow. Adorable. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, let's get it. This guy is pretty tough. Yes. Okay, but we're tougher. Dorian, why? And we have a shard of dormant red lyrium. Okay, I'm going to go up or down every time I get it wrong, because it would be intuitive to think that the entrance to a place in the deep roads is actually down, right? But it's up. If I'm not wrong, it's up. So we're going to get down later when we get back, okay?
Poor Templars had enough to deal with before this red lyrium crap.
Poor Templars. Boy. Ooh, everybody's... Oh, it's time for everybody. Sorry. To level up. Yeah, level up. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know why, but... Okay, Dorian. Let's see, because you need more stuff, like... Okay, I need to toughen you up a bit, because yes, you're nice and everything, but if you're going to use this fucking thing all the time, I would love for you to use this one as well. Okay. Hotter and shorter cooldown, so more often, or no cooldown, but costs more. No, I prefer the other version. Thank you. Now, boom. Okay, let's see if we have something river related. Yes. Finally. Finally. I'm so sorry. I don't know why. Okay, I don't want to renounce it to give up any of these. I'm going to wait to assign this because I have to think about it. And Varek, I don't know if I want to give you more artificer. Oh god, there are some words that I cannot actually say. I mean, I would love to, but... Ooh, yes. We want shrapnel from explosive shot fills the air and sets off deadly reaction. that do more damage the more enemies are nearby. Oh god, yes. Let's see the other option. Explosive shot now knocks back your main target several meters upon detonation. Yeah, no, the first one is way more over the top. And we know we're an understated bunch. So let's see, what do we have here? An unsigned journal. The red potion was bitter and burned my throat. It was nothing like delirium, I know. There was a hum in my mind, a held note that seemed to curse through my entire being. The power it brought was incredible. I felt as if I held all the world in my palm, and I could crush it with a thought. Is this what the Maker feels? I can think of nothing else but that power now. A taste of the limitless makes it impossible for a man to be content with the ordinary. Wow, a taste for the limitless makes it impossible for a man to be content with the ordinary. That's... wow. Why be what I am when I can be more? Okay, guys, you've been fucked up pretty badly. Materials. More red delirium, obviously. Ooh, some summer stone. In real circumstances, if this was, you know, even if this was a tabletop all pen pencil RPG session, and my characters were to actually pick up some summerstone just beside a vein of red delirium, I would shout at them like, are you actually idiots or what? There is no way everything around here is not contaminated completely by red delirium, which I would like to remind you is alive. Okay, I fell, I think, down this more than once. Yes, you can fall down. The summer stone here, I like it, so I'm gonna pick it up. You'll see there's a point in the Descent DLC where you have to pick up stuff that it's in ledges above an abyss, and it's, yeah, terrifying because I have a pretty strong fear of heights. So yeah. This room is very interesting. I'm going to show it. As you can see, there are some statues, very, very curious statues of a girl that is apparently reading. A guy here, let's loot, and another guy here eating cheese. They refer to three guys you actually meet in Mark of the Assassin, and they are three thieves that you meet there, and they get petrified. So yeah, it's an inner joke that I did not get, I have to say. I played Mark of the Assassin, but I played it once and not more, because I couldn't seem to make it work on my old computer. And it worked, but it had no voices, no audio. So ambience, music, but the characters were speaking without opening their mouths and without actual dialogue. So it was, yeah, pretty dull. And I was really pissed because Felicia Day is playing the main character in Mark of the Assassin, Talis. And I was really pissed off that I couldn't hear her. So I played through it, but then I stopped just the beginning, and I managed to play it on the. Apparently, is a glitch that happens, and there's nothing you can do. Well, you can go and try and modify some files in the game for it to work. You have to change and exchange some files with other files that you have to download that fans have modified, and I did not feel like loading into the game stuff that other people have done, and I guess I'm used to it when it's mods, but yeah. And even then, there's no guarantee that will work, so I played it on the PlayStation and it worked on PS3. Okay, guys, I'm sorry, I'm going to burn you all. I know you have it. Okay, you have a tough time, and you have some horrifying stuff, don't you? It's not my fault, and I'm going to kill you all, okay? If that's okay with you. Me and my boy Dorian. Look at that. My punch. I sucker fade punch him. I want to get there, Varric. Move along. Thank you. Ah, no. I hate it when they make me work for it and then it's just weapon I don't like. Okay, this way or that way? This way we have to destroy this. Let's... Can you hear the lyrium cracking? If it wasn't that horrifying, it's very, very satisfying. It almost ASMR, right? By the way, I absolutely adore the way red lyrium is this giant crystalline structure that's so obviously alive inside. Look at this. I mean, can you see the stuff flowing inside it? You can hear it, right? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm snapping out of it. Sorry. And the chunks. It looks like strawberry candy. Sorry. I'm gonna stop now. Yeah.
What do you think, Sparkler? 10 Royals says the next thing we run into farts fire.
I'll take that bet. I win either way.
Well, wait, and Anta. The Celerium is the wrongest kind of ASMR, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Like, now relax. Be terrified. Your whole body is becoming lyrium now. Like Red Templar guided meditation. That would be so cool. Okay. I don't think I have the right voice to do that stuff people do, whispering into the mic. I think that would be very frustrating with me, because when I whisper my voice tends to hiss. I have like some sort of whistle in the back of my throat that I think it's for my voice has changed in the last 10 years. I always had a low speaking voice like this, but I used to sing as a soprano, nevertheless, in a choir, doing mostly sacred music like Mozart and Haydn and Handel and that stuff. And I could hit pretty high notes, and then my acid reflux got worse, and I now have a thing that I guess in because I know you call it GERD, I think. It's basically a whole syndrome. You get lumps in your throats. You get it's hard to swallow sometimes, and when you eat, and then sometimes the acid from your stomach climbs very often climbs up and burns your throat from the inside, and it's very fun. So my voice did not lower significantly, just a bit, but I cannot hit very high notes anymore, and also I have a weave. Also, I have this raspy quality that I did not have before, and sometimes I simply whistle from the back of my throat, not like this. And it's strange because it means my vocal cords are a bit damaged, and some points close, some others don't. Ouch! That hurt! How the fuck do you... I'm going to kill you now. I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm sorry. I took it well. I was not taking this personally. Hold on, bull. Hold on, me. Okay. We exploded the guys.
We've broken the Templars' hold here.
Yeah, I believe so too. I believe we've broken the Templars, basically, but okay. So now we found ourselves in this beautiful, beautiful port on the coast. Let's see what's here. More red lyrium that we cannot destroy this time. And a lot of black lotus that we are going to pick up because it's useful. I don't remember for which potion. It's a poison, I think. It's for one of the nefarious mixtures. It's nice to have nasty stuff at your disposal, right? I wish I could use it on a day-to-day basis. And we also have a more delirium to destroy, a rowboat that we can... No ASMR with delirium to this time. We can I guess row the rowboat. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 gently down the stream. And it will take us to the island where Vinsomer, the dragon of the Storm Coast, lives. But since Vinsomer is one of the toughest dragon fights, and we are not ready for it, absolutely not, I'm not gonna do it now. I'm not even sure we are going to do it, but there are a couple of dragons that I would like to avoid fighting. One of them is Vinsomer because it's a nasty fight, okay? It's usually... Hello, bye guys! It's usually long, and after a while, honestly, it becomes boring. I would like to avoid fighting the dragon in the hinterland because she has little dragonlings around and I don't want to kill them. But I think, alas, I will have to, because Varric personal quest about destroying the red lyrium has one piece of red lyrium behind the dragon, and if you want to get there you have to engage the dragon. So yeah. Is this behemoth cold vulnerable as well? Yes. Dorian, you should know that that spell does not work on creatures, only on people. We would fight with that punch there, and then they explode in shards around, and they emit this gurgling noises, which are very disturbing. Okay, let's see what's in here. Oh, a library. Library. Oh, the banner crown. I love our last time I was told that I sound a bit Scottish. Okay, that's a compliment because I absolutely love the Scottish accent and the lilt. I don't think I can do a convincing Scottish, and I'm not trying to. I would like to say, because I don't want to offend any actual Scottish people who might think I am mocking the accent or trying to imitate it in any way, failing to. This is simply my accent, a result of all the accents that I've listened to in my life, and it's what comes natural to me. And I remember once, a few years ago, Mark Shepard calling a girl who was speaking in... I don't know if you've ever been to a convention, to a fan convention. You basically, in some of them, in most of them, you get the opportunity to ask questions at panels. And panels are places where the actors who are there speak and tell tales and answer to questions. And there was at Mark Shepard's panel at Usimbello Jeep convention in Rome, Mark Shepard was doing a panel, and this girl came up and asked a question, and he said, "Ooh, why are you speaking in this phony English accent? Why are you trying to sound English?" And she said, "Because that's how I was taught English, and it's my teacher is and I am not good. I'm sorry." And even Mark Shepard probably felt a bit bad about it, because he really, you know, stepped over it. I mean, she was a teeny tiny girl. She was probably very young, but she also was really small and Asian, and with the sweetest voice like this. And she was speaking in a pretty, yes, affected English, but she sounded a bit like BBC received pronunciation, but she was very strange. So yeah, this phony British accent, and she was just speaking the way she had been taught in school by an actual English teacher. And if I were to speak with the accent that I've been taught in school, I would speak like this, because in Italian school you end up speaking English like this, using every word, and not having an actual Lilith. That is actually horrendous. I hope you agree with me. So let's see. Let's move on to from the topic. Okay, this is long. We're not going to read it. Let's see this one. A father's letter. Oh, no. This is depressing. I do not feel like being depressed right now. I am sorry, but I had a bad day. So, yeah. No depressive stuff for me. So, okay. Deep mushroom. No, thank you. Now, in order to open this, we need a red Templar key. And I guess we need to get one from the Red Templars. But we killed them all, didn't we? Let's see. Okay. There's a quest marker, so maybe...
So, you're a free man, Talvashoth.
Living the life. Unless you think I'm even more secretly a spy now.
I think you finally decided whether you care about your people or your people.
Something like that.
You made the right choice.
Oh, Varric, you are always pretty insightful. I mean, yeah. Whether you care more about your people or your people. Yeah. Okay, there's another primeval deposit. And I think we got all the red lyrium that these guys dropped. But... let's see. Let's retrace our steps. Every time. I remembered that the behemoth actually had the keys. When you killed them, you looted the keys from the corpses, right? Or corpses, right? How the fuck am I speaking? And it's here. Sorry, but where? Ooh, on the other side of this. And that's where we need to go. That's actually where the door leads. Can you see that? So... Why every time? We need the key, and I remember that you actually looted the key from the corpse of Templars, but why did we not find it? Did we need to try and open the door first, maybe? Let's see if we left anything on the ground, since we're here now. I might as well. Ooh, there's a chest we did not open. Let's see. Okay, why? Why did everything shake? Oh, probably the dragon on the island. More lotus? No, I've looted absolutely everything that was to loot. Right? So yeah, I don't get it. Okay, let me check, because honestly, I remember the key being looted from the bodies of the behemoth, but okay, Templars. Okay, I wrote Templars on my let's see, no and no. On my phone, and I wanted to write Templars, and I actually wrote Genolas, like Genolas, instead of, because I wrote without looking. Okay, good typing skills. Templars coast. Key. To door. Let's see. Maybe no, not to Dior. My phone is trying to get me to become a fashionista. Red Templar key. Oh, between the two. Oh, I remembered absolutely wrongly. I never remember stuff correctly. How is that? I mean, come on. It's this game I played for like 76 time. Why? Guys, I mean, one would say, well, maybe you could remember stuff, right? No, I am getting old. Maybe it's dementia. Oh. On my defense, I have to say that I had my usual shift. It was horrific. There was so many people, and I have to say this, I really do not understand why my government has closed museums and libraries because they are considered potentially dangerous places for spreading the virus. But a shop like the one I work in, which is a very big bookshop, and we see like hundreds of people who can come and go as they please with no temperature checking and no control whatsoever. Well, this kind of places, it's a-okay. And we're going to stay open even in the regions of Italy that are called the red regions, which is... Okay, it says there's a body. No, there's a black lotus. Again. I see no body. Do you see a body? I've looted stuff from here. Ooh, something's here. It's more materials. Let's see this side. And that's plants. I swear, the fuck is the body? Okay. Can you see this? It showed me some spindleweed, I think, and now it's not there anymore. Not even... Oh, that's the spindleweed. Okay. Let's loot it. Going to loot absolutely everything we can pick up and try again. There was the two pouches we found here. More spindleweed that I guess we cannot loot because it's under the boat. See if you get on the other boat. I cannot get into the boat. Okay, I'm going to check again online as I did, because if they say it's like that, and I seem to remember something like that, but now maybe it's a constructed memory. Okay. So it's a loot drop. So okay, I'm finding people finding it on a corpse on the ground, people looting it from the behemoth. Okay. I'm going to get out and back in again. Okay, so this is going to be a troubleshooting live. Okay, I'm gonna try at least to troubleshoot this, because apparently if you don't find it on your first try. Okay, these are deep. Oh, look at that! There's a rib cage here. One, two. Bet. Yes. This, I did not fight anyone here. Okay, this was supposed to be looted from. Who knows why this happens? There was supposed to be. You remember we found 2 pouches here, and I said, okay, but I didn't fight anyone yet. How come we have bodies to loot? And it was supposed to be a random looted thing, like from one of the behemoths, or from one of the Templars, or from someone who was already fallen, already dead. So yeah, I guess this was a minor glitch. That can happen. So if it happens to you, try to exit and enter again, and then look for a rib cage that signals a fallen creature, and you get the key to open this. You find yourself on the other side, and you can. Ooh, there's also an elven artifact. And now we've done everything. The only thing that is missing is to, I don't know, find a rift to close, and then, I don't know.
Watch where you're pointing that thing.
Dirty.
Vishantikafas, I meant your weapon.
Vishantikafas. I actually once said Vishantikafas in real life, in front of real life people. And I felt so embarrassed by the fact that I was swearing and cursing in Tevin. Like, come on. And no, if you're wondering, it was not like friends who... I meant your weapon. Yeah, that was dirty too. Well, they say it's a weapon. I mean, if everything is according... Yeah, still dirty. If everything is according to proportions in Iron Bull, that's a weapon. I mean, you can beat people to death with something like that. Or use it in another more creative ways. But enough talking about Iron Ball's weapon. By the way, it's especially hilarious if you think that right now, milady, right now, Iron Ball as a weapon and as a weapon, right now he is packing. Oh, where are you guys? Okay, I thought they stayed behind, you know. Has that. The boon of the spoon. Oh, Iron Bull, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna get you something more dignified soon, so you can leave at home the boon of the spoon pretty soon. A lot of Black Lotus, which is pretty nice. Oh, Templars against bears. Oh, Templars. against Templars now, and Templars against us pretty soon. So, speaking about the different kind of Red Templars, this guy here with the bad complexion is not a dead bear, is a marksman, and which obviously is, since he has a bow on his hand. This thing here on the carriage is on the wagon, that's a wagon, not a carriage, is the apparatus that's used to, I think, seed people with lyrium. I don't want to know more. And this guy here is one of the worst kind of Templars. He's a Red Templar Shadow, which are, we can see the lyrium piece strapped to his chest. It's not red, incredibly. Ooh, let's see if the guys here have them. Yes, everyone has that shard of lyrium. Oh, fantastic. Strapped to their chests. Okay, the shadows, as I was saying, are pretty nasty. They're rogues and they do a fun. I just read that is immune to freezing. Why did I try? They do a fuck ton of damage, as every rogue does in Inquisition. No, I want this. But they are pretty weak, so you can dispatch them quickly. It's not a problem, but you have to do it quickly because otherwise they get you. Ooh, there's another group of Templars here. A lot of Red Templars. Ooh, and this guy here. Oh, we have all... Okay, a little bit of a guide to Red Templars. This is a Templar horror. And yeah, he is horrible. And this one as well. If I am... Ooh, electricity resistance. That's bad. If I am not wrong, the Templar horrors are those who can transform the others. No, that's not them. Ooh, look at this guy here. Oh god, that's horrific. Okay, let's take a potion. Yeah, we killed the ram. Instead of killing the Templar, I have used my best spell on an innocent animal. Yeah, not a glorious days for us, huh? Some gold. The apparatus on the wagon. Ooh, ooh. Oh, the fact this the sea here is pretty well done. The only thing that is not great, as you can see, these waves do not really behave like proper real waves. They would have come to here at least. This is pretty high to be a shore wave, and they die very unnaturally before coming to the shore, but I guess that's inevitable with the game physics. And if you do not want to devote all... Ooh, it was a fade touched ram, so yeah, sorry guys, but I had to kill it. If you do not want to devote all your resources to animate the sea, I guess you have to make choices. So now... Ooh, now. Nice. I'm sorry, that's a notification from another live stream of people following the launch of the satellites. Okay, we're not ready for doing this yet. Not to do this. No, we're not. So, now we have dispatched the Templars. We have saved Sutherland and the gang. Ooh, spindleweed. Use spindleweed for stuff, but I don't remember what. I'm going to help these guys fight Darkspawn. One of the things that bother me a bit is that when the warden in that was very elegant, Llewellyn, in Dragon Age Origins fights Darkspawn, basically most of the party is, I mean, no, not most of the party, but the warden, Alistair, the dog, and let's see, no, Morrigan, no. Well, no, just the warden, Alistair, and the dog, but they are immune to Darkspawn blood. And that's already pretty risky, because the rest of the party, like Morrigan, Liliana, they could get infected and get the blight and get the taint and die. Remember, it's a pretty common misconception. We're going back to Skyhold and see what's what. It's a pretty common misconception that if you get contaminated with Darkspawn blood or with the red lyrium at this point, you become a Darkspawn. You cannot become a Darkspawn. Darkspawn are born that way, and they are born from brood mothers. If you have played Dragon Age Origins, I guess it is something you will not forget. So you do not become a Darkspawn if you get infected by the blight. You become a ghoul. And ghouls are basically subject to the blight, and they can fight with Darkspawn because they get confused, and they can be enslaved by Darkspawn. But after a while, they simply die. Okay? Or in case they are I guess in case they are female and they get infected and then taken into the deep roads, it's worse than dying, and they become brood mothers. They can become brood mothers, and that's not a good thing. Anyway, enchanters. I found out this song is actually an Irish, I think, tune, an Irish song. Yeah, way worse than that, right? So this is not an original tune, they just repurposed it very well, I think, because I love this song. Love will be in the circle. They died where we were thrive with our brothers. Ancient is the time this come for us to find. Okay. Crooked spine will never strengthen into line. Enchanters come to me. Okay, Sutherland and the guy are not here. Let's go and see Sarah. We need to do another mission with Sarah before getting, I think, her cutscene. Let's see.
Getting serious about mage stuff, magic, things. How about not so much? Just asking for not so much magic. Great, yeah?
I hate this about Sarah, that she asks a lot of you. Like, she helps, but she also asks very much. Like, please don't be yourself. That's, wow, okay. Carry on. I'm not going to...
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
Like, oh, you're a bit too much of a mage now. Can you please stop? No. There, okay. Okay, Cole, do you have something nice and interesting to tell to me?
Stomach full of mantras. She burns like a beacon. Faith aflame to bring succor for a seeker.
Ooh.
I'll talk to you later.
If you like.
This is, I think this is speaking about Cassandra, right? Enchanter, come to me. Enchanter, come. This is actually Iron Ball's room, which I guess he could, you know, because if you get the cutscene in his romance, Cullen, Josie, and everyone enter from here, and you have that. So yeah, this is Ball's room. You could tidy up a bit, I guess, right? I mean, come on, Ball. So now we're going to get down from here, even if normally we would die, but okay. Okay, let's see if any of the missions I'm sorry, are actually ready for us. Okay. And then we're going to wrap this up. Because, yeah, it's been... I was checking. It's 11:40. So, yeah. It's been a while. It's been a good while. So, we could wrap this up for tonight and meet back here. Let's see first if the missions at the war table are actually done. Okay. You know, I have enchanters stuck in my head.
Inquisitor.
Yes, I'm the Inquisitor. I'm the Inquisitor, yes. Dance, oh, or... I like that you can make your character actually walk in... Look at that. Work it, babe. Very high fashion. Very runway. In the game for PC, it's actually very hard to have your character walking instead of running. Almost impossible. Okay, let's see. Yes, something is done. Let's see. Escape routes. The tunnels are complete and our agents slip in and out of carbonic-like shadows. The workmen who were digging out the caves discovered some old dwarven items there as well. Mundane things such as pots and furniture, but they brought a fair price among some collectors. Good job, guys. Good job. Good job. Yeah, I was actually trying to do a queen impression from Invisible Man. Exactly that. So yeah, that succeeded. Oh, such sheen to her scales. A beauty indeed. Your gift will allow my imagination to take flight. Oh, such things I have dreamed of crafting for so long. In return, Heron will send all my collected notes. A bit scattered, perhaps, but maybe your own smiths will find them of use, yeah. Harry will love them. No. I said Olay. Okay, we did have something going on in Olay, right? Huh. Oh, we need to do... Okay. Find a sponsor for the Duperiquettes. Oh, Josephine actually pronounces that du paraquet. Paraquet. And here is paraquets. 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 Ooh, I guess she says the du paraquets. And I heard that I always thought it was du paraquets. Okay, I'm sorry. I know it's not interesting for anyone but me. Making the du paraquets nobility is the key to stopping the assassination plot on Josie's. So we need to gain a noble sponsor. Countess Dion is willing to help in exchange of news about her lover, Hellerly, a mage who went missing after the Mage-Templar War erupted. Hellerly stood for the old Circle Order. I will see if any of the loyalists gave him shelter. Yes, let's do that. Inquisitor. And we also have this one. Alliances with angered eyes. It has come to violence. Lord de Rosier has directly challenged the holdings of our ally, Lady Thibault. He claims their ties to the Inquisition are to blame for his loss of honor, which is technically true. His militia is poised to threaten several trade outposts, though his will to attack may not be absolute. Lady Richelieu offers a barrage of names to clarify. Despite being ostracized, Lord de Rosier retains many allies. While you can certainly hold him at bay, perhaps we should revisit another course. Uniting his house and that of your allied Thibault might both appease and profit all involved. The daughter, Celeste Thibault, is still betrothed to Leandre, but this is war of sorts. In such times, is not personal sacrifice preferable to bloodshed? It is, in fact, the only wise outcome, and I have already begun preparations. Are we understood? Wow. In expectation, Lady Eustace Richelieu, which last time I had a problem with my mic and it was not working. So but Eustace is a male name. I don't think there's let me check if there's a corresponding English name. I don't think so. Okay. Because Eustace in Italian becomes Eustachio, okay? Which is absolutely a male name with no female counterpart, as far as I know. Eustachia, I guess, basically, since I think comes from, it's absolutely a name that comes from Greek, because the EU first syllable, it's Greek and it means good. So yeah. Okay, no, I cannot find. No. Okay, so this bothers me, okay? I'm sorry. I was thinking, what do we do here? Because, okay, Josie, it's busy. Oh, okay, and says... I'm very undecided. I mean... Okay, Josie says, I expect that while it will not please all involved, asking for a marriage to end this would be quickly agreed by all parties. It is a language they all understand. Inquisitor, they have no teeth for fighting, but she's busy. Should we commit lives to this mess? If we withdraw, our original goal is achieved. They are fractured. None of this group is a threat. That is very true. We have the manpower to thwart Lord the Rosier. We chose a course and we can see through. Okay. I'm very undecided here, okay? I remember you get a scene after this quest. I'm sorry if I was thinking without speaking much, but I'm gonna decide pretty soon, okay? Okay. So... we can have Celeste, Thibault, Mary, the name is Jason, I think, which is the ally. But she's betrothed to this Thibault. Okay, I'm going to decide now. Liliana says, okay, get out of this. We cannot do that with Josie because she's busy. So, no, she needs to be married to the Rosier. Okay, we have this matchmaker, which is Lady Eustace Richelieu. You know what? I fear if you choose Liliana, everyone is going to suffer for it, okay? Everyone is going to probably die. So yeah, I'm not exactly of this. So I'm going to go with Cullen. We have the manpower to thwart the Lord Rosier. We chose a course and we can see through. Yes, Cullen.
To work?
To work. For once, I am actually with you on this, okay? Yes, I've decided. Okay, find a sponsor. We now have Liliana free to do the... Ooh, a company of heroes! 3 requests in as many weeks for inclusion in our cause. If Sutherland imagines debt, he is well on his way to paying it. These few youths have brought in allies by the score, and from surprising places. We need only extend our influence in their wake. I expect our diplomats to jog to at least make it seem like work. Okay. Shall begin with the neighbors? Yes. Sutherland basically won us favors left and right, and this is amazing. I'm sorry it took me a while to decide on that matter, because I am particularly, weak when you talk about, people who do not want to marry for politics because they already have, you know, a sweetheart and stuff. It's an old cliche, okay? Very old cliche. But I hate the idea of the marriage of convenience. It's often something that women had to suffer for a long time, and men as well, but to be honest, historically, men were less suffering from this kind of arrangement. And I hate the fact. Oh, I was just reading today. I'm reading this book called Dynasty by Tom Holland, not the actor, but he's an historian, about the oh God, I'm reading it in Italian and I know how that's called in English. The Julius Claudius dynasty in ancient Rome, and look at that. Augustus' daughter was married like 3 times to 3 different people, and the first one was Agrippa, who was like 3 times her age, and she had children with him, and then he died, and they married her to another guy, and then they made her divorce, and they married her to Tiberius, if I'm not wrong. And it's like, okay guys, and she has, you know, she's actually your daughter, you piece of shit. But Augustus was no, she didn't have, probably not great, you know, father figure. But okay, anyway, look at that. We have the ugliest drapes. I'm going to change them immediately. Wow, I cannot have all this Tevinter decor and have this ugly drapes on. Okay, yes, that's a priority. Okay, drapery, basic, no. Oh, we do not have, we're using parvolan. We need drapes. I mean, we do not have any drapery. Wow. And the throne? Oh, we finally got some thrones. We have the Ferelden, the Cunari, the Dragonmo, the Parvolan throne. And we are going to change it. And you know what? We're going to use the Mage throne finally. Okay? Okay. Because as you will see immediately now, it's way better when you customize your throne. You have a much more, you know, immersive experience. There is no Dalish. Look at this. I mean, wow. It's different from the one you can see in the picture, because we need to find the other elements. But it is something. It's pretty uncomfortable, I guess, as a throne. And the drapery, look at that! Parvolan, the bondage drapery. And it matches Tevinter. I mean, they're made for each other. Okay, and with this idiotic statement at the end, we're pretty well on our way with the mosaic. We missed 2 pieces here. We're going to wrap this up. I'm going to warm myself at this fire with Varric, and I'm going to eat this fish. No. And we're going to see next time what our operation on the war table have brought to us, and we're going to find out what what happened to the Seekers of Truth. And after that, I guess it will be time to move a little bit on with our story and maybe find another place to explore, okay? And it's going to be Emprise du Lion. And it's going to be cold, so bring your hat and your gloves and your skis. It's going to be snowy, at least in game, if it's not like that in real life. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you want to, and remember to click the bell button, because the belly button, because otherwise you will not be notified when I go online. And since I do not have yet a regular schedule, you will be missing out. Click like if you liked the video and leave a comment. Let me know what you think so I can get better and do better for you. Thank you for watching. See you next time in Thedas, and bye.